Okay, the DC power supply, which is the one here, this is how you turn it on and off, and it's connected with the charging port, which goes in here. There's a little bit of trick in connecting this cable in here, and I want to make sure that I show that to you, how to connect and disconnect the cable, because one part has to remain stationary while the second part is screwed in. So there is a DC out and a DC in for charging the system. I'm going to hold the phone for me. In the taking the thumb screws off, you come into the inside of the system. It has a 12-volt battery that charges the multi-channel analyzer that's inside the system, and then a 24-volt battery that's included to charge the cryocooler and keep the cryocooler running. Because battery life is always an iffy issue, so we give you actually 2 additional batteries that can be swapped live while you're taking the spectrum of the data. And also included with it are 2 chargers. One is a 12-volt charger that is supposed to charge the smaller batteries, and they are all labeled, the small battery. There's one inside the device, you can see in here, and there is one spare one right here. And there is also a 24-volt external charger that can be used to charge these batteries while they're sitting outside. There is an Ethernet cable that allows you to connect this device remotely with the Ethernet port in the back, which I'll show you. And there is also a USB cable that allows you to control this device with a USB cable. With either of these 2 devices, you can run this system remotely as a lab system from a distance. There are 2 additional spare batteries, 24 volts, and there is one inside the system. I'm going to show you quickly how to change the batteries. First thing you need to do is make sure you make the power off. If the cryocooler is already cold, if you turn the power off for about 2 minutes or so, nothing's going to happen in warming up the detector. You should make sure that you take these connectors off, which are thumb connectors. I usually take the bigger battery out because it's easier, and then you can take the smaller battery out by pulling on this device or the metal bar in here. That makes it easy. And then what I do is I go here, put these batteries back. I'm going to put my battery number 1 inside, connect my 24-volt connector in here carefully without breaking any of the pins, and then take my 12-volt battery here, slide it in, connect my 12-volt battery pin in here, turn on the power. Thumb screws go in opposite directions, basically holds on to the sides of the walls, and then below here, opening the thumb screws again, tightening it. You can see down in here it's got an Ethernet port, USB port, and RS-232. Most of the time you probably use the RS-232, and this is the LAN port and the USB, which is directly connected with the MCA, internal MCA, that allows you to remotely connect this device and run it from a computer, which you're seeing sitting here. You can stop the video for a second now.